We're going to give you the details on all the equipment you need to have a complete orchard pruning toolkit. Hi, I'm Marquis Bilal Marcus, Orchard Director with the Philadelphia Orchard Project, a nonprofit that partners with a wide range of groups across the city to plant and maintain beautiful community green spaces. We provide ongoing training and support to our orchard partners to maximize food production, ecological value, and educational impact. If you're looking to learn more about ecological orchard care, then be sure to keep tuning in for more videos like this one. All right, so we're going to start with some of the basic tools. So we're going to talk about hand pruners. With our hand pruners, we have left-handed versus right-handed. We usually use ARS, usually for a lot of our tools, ARS, Corona, or Felco. But generally with our hand pruners, we use bypass pruners. They act more like scissors. Anvil pruners, which you might see from Lowe's or Home Depot, which are on the cheaper variety, they act more of like a cutting board. So you see it has a flat edge and it has a blade. And it acts like just like a knife on a cutting board. Here we're talking about the handsaw. The handsaw is used from pretty much older growth. We talked about the hand pruner. The hand pruner is used for like yearly first year or second year growth. But if you got growth that's like up to 4 or 5 years, that's a thick branch. So you have to use this saw to go back and forth. And that's when you need a handsaw. Pole pruner, it's like an extension of the hand pruner. It's like your arm when you're pruning a normal tree on first year growth. But now if I want to get high into a tree, I have that extra extension. Again, you can get very precise. If you don't want to get on the ladder, this helps you be precise as possible because it can rotate and cut. The pole saw is essential in any orchard where you have trees that's over 20 feet tall. So essentially this is a hand pruner, a hand saw, and a pole pruner all in one. Pole pruner allows you to get high, make saw cuts like you're doing with a hand saw, and also a hand pruner. And that's what the rope comes into play. That's what the rope is there for. When you got this saw really high into the tree and you want to use this pruner that's attached to it like a pole pruner, you have to pull this rope to activate it. You gotta learn how to use it. It's like a fishing pole a little bit, but once you get the hang of it, you get some strong shoulders. So loppers are for pretty much, I'll say for our brambles and berry bushes. That's what we use them for in pop. Sometimes we use them in trees. We see other orchardists and horticulturists use loppers like hand pruners. We reserve this for blackberries, raspberries, elderberries, and different things of that nature. The guys that grow very, very low to the ground. It's a very simple tool. It's just like a huskier hand pruner. That's what I'm gonna tell you. It's a husky hand pruner. The orchard ladder. So essentially, the only time you need an orchard ladder is when you want to get high in the tree or you want to be comfortable enough to do work. It's a light tripod ladder. It has a pole and 2 feet. You lift the pole allows you to get over branches, and also you can adjust the different heights. Closer it is, the higher. But also, as you get the pole lower, so is the ladder. So essentially it becomes more of like a staircase in a way, if you ever really want to put it that low. But essentially that's when you really need it. When you want to get high in the tree, you want to be comfortable. And this is a good ladder versus the actual utility ladder that they use for painting projects and things like that, because it's a lot lighter. And I'm telling you, when you put it into a congested tree, it works. It allows you to get over 3 branches and allows you to be able to climb up comfortably. And it allows you to maneuver the tree without you having to climb it. All right, so here we have branch spreaders, which are temporary training tools for branches. We have branches that grow very vertical, typically like an Asian pear tree, and we want to get those to become horizontal as possible. So we put the branch spreader in, it goes from this to literally this. So if you see my hand, right, it's close enough. We're going from real tight, my thumb's the one branch. I put the branch spreader in and this is what happens. It becomes horizontal. And then we have that main trunk that goes all the way up. But the spreader is just a training tool we put on for a few months and we eventually take it off. You just have to be mindful they have to come off, or they become one with the tree. Hand pruners, pole pruners, loppers. And with these, you want to make sure you keep your tools sharp as possible. The cleaner the cut, the better. And less difficult too. You can't use dull tools and think you'll get a good cut. What's going to happen is you make that cut, it can cause the branch to rip. It will not complete the cut, and it will make it harder for the tree to heal. So sharp tools equals healthier trees. We use alcoholic spray. All the tools we went over, we want to spray every single last one when we move from one tree to the next to prevent the spreading of pests and disease. Now you have the whole toolkit for orchard pruning. I hope you're able to get the tools you need and have a really fruitful season. To continue learning about ecological orchard care, best practices, check out the rest of our video series on pruning fruit trees.